Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this particular episode we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends What If line, and in particular the Doctor Strange Supreme figure. From the episode that was all about Doctor Strange, and boy that episode was dark. An awesome episode, but very dark. So what's in the box? You get an additional hand with a little effect piece that's attached to it. You can't take that off, but it's really detailed. We have seen this effect piece before, and I'll touch on that a little bit later, but this is a very nice addition to the set. And we also get a nice bare leg of the Watcher Builder figure. There's definitely something very comical about just getting a bare naked leg as the Builder figure part. Anyway, on to the figure in hand. So first of all, let's take a look at the cape. Pops off nice and easy. Let me just stand him back up. There's a lot of nice detail on the inside. There's like a gloss finish on the inside as well. Got that great big collar, and then you've got like a matte black on the back as well. You can see the gold that runs all the way around it, and the detailing is on both the front and back. Now it fits into his back just there. There's a little peg hole and there's a peg on the cape as well. So let's move on to the head. The headpiece, in my personal opinion, is one of the best in the line. It resembles Benedict Cumberbatch, but it also very much resembles the character from the animated show. It's dark looking. He's got kind of colours under his eyes. He's got like a scraggly hair. Pops on and off nice and easy, but it is definitely a really nice headpiece. Now, the bottom half of the torso is reused. It's what we've seen on Doctor Strange figures before, so right down to the boots and the legs. And then the top half is a new mould, which is really nice. It matches how he looked in the show. The arms are obviously pinless. He's got like these gauntlets. There's pins in the legs because, as I said, it's a reused bottom half. So the top half is new and then the bottom half is reused. But it works. I've got no complaints at all. It looks like the character in the show. Let me just pop this hand off and swap it out for the effect piece so you can see how that works. But yeah, this was one of my favourite episodes by far, and I think that this particular figure does very well of representing that character in that episode. If anything, I would have liked a few additional accessories just to kind of match those different kind of modes that he went into. Maybe a different, like an alternate head, like an even darker looking head. But I can't complain. It's a very nice figure, a good representation of him in the show. Now the cape is a little bit kind of temperamental. It's obviously fixed into shape, so it does balance on him and it does peg in his back. But let's have a look at him in comparison to some of the other Doctor Stranges that we've had in the past. So this is the first one that came in the Doctor Strange wave. We also got an Astral Doctor Strange in that wave, but I'm not going to bring him out. I'm just going to get the full coloured ones. So that's that one. And then we later got another Doctor Strange figure in a 3-pack alongside Iron Man and Thanos. And this one had a much more superior head sculpt. But essentially they are the same figure. Now if you look at the bottom half of all three of these figures, they all are identical. They're just coloured differently, so the belts and the sashes and stuff are just coloured differently, but the actual moulding is identical. And then the two on the outside, the MCU ones, have the same top half, they're just painted differently. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my effect piece onto the earlier release Doctor Strange, just because he only came with those really weird kind of effect pieces that had like a handle on the back, and they were really cool, but they just didn't really work with the figure. They kind of work with display purposes, but it was just clumsy, and these effect pieces are obviously much nicer. Now we got this one on the 3-pack Doctor Strange, but as you can see it's in a much clearer looking green plastic. Let me just grab him and bring him a bit closer. The difference is that he also had additional pieces cast into his arm as well. So we have seen this effect before, but obviously not in this kind of really kind of luminous looking green. So I'm going to leave that on my earlier release Doctor Strange, just because I don't think that Doctor Strange Supreme needs it. There's enough about him that makes him different, and I quite like the kind of the hands with the fingers extended. It looks like he's doing some kind of spell, casting some kind of spell. So that's essentially the 3 Doctor Stranges that I'm going to have a look at. But let's take these guys away and just focus on the What If version for the remainder minute of the video. And obviously in the season finale he was joined by various other characters throughout the show, including Captain Carter and of course T'Challa's Star-Lord. And we have those two in the wave, so let's just have a look how these all stand up next to each other. Now T'Challa is relatively hard to stand up. I did cover that in the video focusing on him, so I'm not going to go into detail there. But just while I'm putting him up, these three obviously shared the screen together in that final episode, and it would be good to get the rest of the team to kind of flesh this out and recreate that scene. So, Doctor Strange Supreme. He is one of my favourite characters from the entire series, and I'm really pleased with this figure. I think it's really done the character justice and was definitely a welcome addition to the What If line. So overall, very happy. Obviously, if you're enjoying the 5-minute figure reviews, then please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. Check out my channel for the other 5-minute figure reviews on the rest of the wave. All in all, he's a really great figure and I totally recommend you pick him up. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you very soon.